Hi, I'm starting my YouTube channel and it's Straight Talk with Living Purpose. I invite you to tune in and listen. Please, if you would, consider subscribing to the channel. Comment below on any topic that you would like to speak about because I have a barrage of things that I'd like to talk about and will be talking about on my channel, and it's Straight Talk. I don't know what doxing means, but my life is an open book and I will tell my own story. I'd like to say that I have been watching the Latrice Allen sector and I have really been appalled at the way that queens, African American queens, the way that we're tearing one another down in this sector is just shameful. It's shameful. We should be lifting up one another, learning from one another. We may not always agree with everything, and we may not even like everybody. Everybody is not going to like everything and everyone, but we must respect one another. I think it is just shameful how the elders in this sector are just outright trifling. It is so disgusting to find women that want respect when they are so disrespectful themselves. I mean, the cursing, the tearing down. What happens to older women leading by example and being an example to others? A lot of times they say, you're disrespecting the elder. You're talking about the elder. You are doing this to the elder. You say you should respect your elder. Well, what about the respect from the elder? We have to keep it 100, people. We have to learn to respect one another. And the elders in this sector should be ashamed of themselves. How are you leading? How are you an example to the people that are tuning in to you? There's so much hurt, so much pain, so many things that we could discuss to help better one another, to learn from one another. And that's very important. Listen, life is short. I went from an absolutely normal woman working every day to being wheelchair bound. Being wheelchair bound in 3 years. I went to work one day, I came home, and I have not been able to work again. I have had 10 surgeries on my leg. I have been put to sleep 13 times. And it was very, very hard, disheartening. I had to adjust. I had to accept the things that were happening to me. I had to learn to pray. I had to get in tune with what I was doing to my body. I'm diabetic and I'm overweight, and I didn't take it seriously to the point that I was facing amputation. I went and did a DNA test to find out who my biological parents were, because I am an adopted child. And I am so grateful for my adopted family. Although most of them have passed on, they have transitioned. They were very good people to me. When I went and found out my biological lineage, to my surprise, I found out that my father is Caucasian and that my mother, she was a double amputee. Oh, by the way, my father was a racist Caucasian and my mother was a soul sister. And they produced me. Let that sink in. At 54 years old, I found that out because of the physical disabilities that had began to happen to me and my body. Listen, people, we need to be grateful and don't take each day for granted. Take every day as an opportunity to be better than you were before. It's important. There are young ladies out here that needs someone to speak into their lives, to help them to go through the heaviness and live through the things that are coming upon them. There are young men out here that need somebody to speak into their lives, and we're tearing one another down. We're so used to being selfish and self-centered as people. People are looking for what they can grasp, the tangible things. If you don't have this car, if you don't wear this jewelry, if you don't live in this place, I can tell you to live this way, and you should do this, that, and the other. And honestly, none of that stuff matters. None of it does. Yes, be decent. Yes, have possessions. And it's a good thing to have money, because money is a necessity. But what is not needed is the tearing down of one another. The way that a lot of people are self-centered and have more than enough and won't share with one another. It's absolutely appalling. It's appalling. People, we need to do better. We need to do better with one another. We need to be able to open up and be real and transparent, because it's through your pain that you help other people. It's through the heaviness. It's through the mistreatment. A lot of time, if you allow yourself to be transparent and honest, and you heal and become whole, you're able to actually help someone with whatever they're going through, if you have the knowledge to help share. You can't tell people what to do. Folks are going to do whatever they want to do, but a lot of people are looking for somebody that understands. Baby, we need to do better. We just need to do better. I encourage you to take time to self-evaluate, to understand what is important. The things that we see out here in this YouTube streets, especially in the sector, the Latrice Allen sector, all of the bickering, all of the tearing down, it's not necessary. It's dishonorable, and it makes you look a mess. You know, you can be one of the most beautiful people in the world, appearance-wise, but your inner person can be so ugly until you are not attractive at all. I mean, you can be in your own world. You can convince yourself that you're okay. The like-minded people that are around you can convince you that you're doing something that's right, when actually you're a hot mess. You are a hot mess. People need to understand that when you gravitate and people surround you and you all are like-minded and you're messy, that is disastrous. If you're the smartest person in the room, I know for me, if I'm the smartest person in the room, I'm in the wrong room. I need to be somewhere where I'm challenged, where I can gain knowledge. And you, believe it or not, regardless of whether or not you are in that room, and if you are paying attention, you can offer something in that room of people as well. Transparency is everything. Transparency is everything. And you have to be transparent and honest with yourself first. There are so many things that go on in life. There's so much that happens to us in life. There are so many changes in life. Everything in life is not bad. Like, life is wonderful. Today I am sitting in this wheelchair. I am in this wheelchair. But you know what? I'm doing fine. My spirit is fine. I don't care how you try to judge me. I don't care what you try to say, because I look to the hill from which cometh my help. And I know that all my help comes from God. He's protected me. He's protected me all of my life. And I will share my life story with you if you allow me to. Once again, if you have any topic of conversation that you'd like to have, put it in the comments. Please like this video, share it if you will, and once again, please subscribe. Thank you. Later.